I told you he lost his passion. Come on, Tasteless. Get to it.
He's playing Cardstone on his phone right now. That's why.
That's exactly what he's doing.
That's actually probably what he's doing. Hearthstone is insanely popular.
Well, guys, we're going to jump into game number 3. The map is Echo. In fact, let's do it. PartinG versus Soulkey right now.
요이 플래시 월스 파팅 원이사 vs TCM 게이밍 소울키 김민철.
Up here in the top left, in the yellow, our Protoss player. He is PartinG.
And to the bottom right in purple, it's Soulkey.
He's got the key to your soul.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking Soulkey's going to do something cheesy again.
No reason not to.
Early pool, really good choice on this map. Small map, short rush distance. Don't cancel the Overlord forehead. But
wasn't PartinG the guy who's kind of famous for not scouting?
Yeah. But he's so good at holding builds anyways.
Yeah, not scouting and holding.
Yeah.
That's what he's famous for.
What comes to mind is, I think it was WCS Season 2 of 2013, where he faced Life, his former teammate, right after he had moved to SKT. And Life did this crazy speedling all in, and PartinG barely survived over and over and over again, and eventually won the game without scouting or anything, and just from control alone. I'm trying to remember what map it was on, but I think it was like Game 3 in the Codes group. There's a group that had Creator in it as well. I remember Creator was playing like a ton of Void Ray stuff. Anyway, PartinG's going to scout this game, as you can see here.
Yeah, he has to at this point. You can't not scout Soulkey. And maybe that'll lead Soulkey to just play straight up. I mean, so far that's what he's doing. He's just going to put down an early hatch first. And yeah, he's going to transition out of that.
And that drone is just there to make sure no cannoning or anything like that's going on. Looks like Soulkey might actually double hatch before pool. Maybe he was thinking about it.
For a second, I thought I saw 2 probes coming across the map. I'm like, that's a gateway. What's going on? But it's just one. It's going to force Soulkey to pull 2 of these drones to deal with the fake probe. Or it's a real probe, but the fake cannoning probe.
Yep, you have to deal with it, though. Until you know for a fact there's no forage, you have to deal with it. Otherwise, you're just under false assumptions, or you might be. So, gates up, Nexus is down. Core is going to go sideways, I guess, because I said up, down. I don't know. This is a weird thing that Starcraft commentators do. They say things are up or down when they're made, and it just has no rhyme or reason to it. I'm going to put up his core. He's going to put down his core.
You don't want to put down your core.
He's
a nice guy.
He's going to build a core. He's going to place a core. I don't know. I don't want to put him down.
I say throw down. He's going to throw down his Nexus here.
Yeah.
Like it's some kind of boxing ring.
Well, speaking of boxing, we had that happen today.
Yeah, that did happen. What was it, like $20 million?
Something like that. A lot of money. Can't believe that's not StarCraft.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, those guys.
StarCraft's definitely much more interesting.
I can't believe so many people watch that. Those guys didn't even get WCS points for that.
Yeah, I mean, what?
What? Not going to BlizzCon, dude. They're not going.
What's the point?
I mean, unless they get qualifying, like coming up, because they're not playing in any of these WCS regions.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone even cares.
Look at this Roach War.
I heard he was a mean guy and treat his wife with respect. I'm like, I heard he didn't have any WCS points, so I'm saying.
Yeah. That's why we're angry. We're going to see Soulkey put a huge amount of roach pressure on, actually. This is what he wants to do.
Yeah.
The probe actually did not get to see the saturation, I think.
Yeah, he has no idea. He just got denied. Look at this double Overlord. Look how many Overlords or how much free supply he has to make just pure roach.
Yep.
He is about to roach PartinG. We're going to make this into a verb right now. He's about to get roached. Here we go. Look at that larva pops. Boom. 7 roaches.
Yeah, 7 roaches. Totally unscouted. Hasn't scouted the main base. Did not see the saturation. I think he saw no third base, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's one thing where he's like, okay, there's a possibility, right?
Yeah, a few sentries never hurt anybody. It's going to be useful for attacking, or they're going to be useful defensively as well.
Well, actually, sentries hurt everybody except Protoss. Sometimes it hurts Protoss.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Protoss making a sentry never felt bad about it. Except versus Ravagers and Legacy until the patch hit recently. But, this is terrifying. He's making a Forge.
He's going to need it.
He's going to need sentries to buy him time. The Warp Gate research is almost done, so he's going to have another round of sentries in a moment. He has plenty of gas.
Oh, he's going to see it.
Okay, this is important.
Most of course got to get back there. Throw down the photon overcharge.
Oh, the sentries are out of position.
Here we go. He baited them. Unbelievable. He baited them with the Overlord.
Yep, we've seen this before. It's a very good tactic. Man, that makeshift wall is not ready yet. This also means the gates are unpowered. There's another force field going down, but he's going to lose that last sentry. He can't lose that. He's 4 energy away from getting another force field, which he desperately needs.
He needs his fighting with probes right now against Lings and Roaches. This may just be too much. Soulkey's gotten up the ramp.
Oh, that force field is so important. And you know what? Those gates are repowered. He may yet be able to hold. This is not over yet. He's losing a lot of probes, but he's still significantly ahead in that department.
Yep, this is an all-in from Soulkey. He has no backup plan. Just more and more Lings and only Lings.
Oh, no, these two Lings are getting too many kills, though.
2 hero Lings
He's
doing
also
so much damage.
He's not targeting with sentries with his mothership core together, which is meaning he's, several roaches are getting hit at once. They're not being burst down. No focus fire here.
Oh, boy. Finally getting rid of the 2 Lings in the main. And everything has now been cleaned up. But look at the damage, 17 probes. Oh, he just barely got that weapon.
Look at that force field as well. They might lose a sentry for it, but not even actually.
Well, that's PartinG for you, like.
This is what I was talking about. PartinG is so scrappy in these situations. Scout or no, he lives.
Wow.
Down to 22
really
probes, though. He knows he's behind.
He's got to know. Soulkey, this is an easy transition for him. I was saying it was a big all-in. He was not making any drones, but now he's just going to throw up third base, make a bunch more drones. He's got PartinG all the way stuck in his base.
Yeah.
And on a really low worker count. Killed more than half the workers PartinG had made.
This is, a good transition point for Soulkey just to grab that layer, get roach speed, control everything.
More roaches.
Yeah, more roaches, roach speed. Just make sure he can't take a third base. Never let him do that. Put so much pressure on him, he has to keep making sentries so he can't even properly tech. Everything you could do with those roaches puts you further ahead. Look at that, gets away with 1 hit point on the link. Perfect micro. Beautiful. That was amazing.
How does he do it? 4 gates.
Versus,
looks like it's going to be a total of 6.
Yeah, versus roaches without speed for now.
Or no,
a lot of sentries.
7. So, it's going to be a +1 7-gate all-in, I suppose. It's a ton of force fields.
10 sentries, so up to 40 at max. Probably somewhere around like 25 to 30, I guess, in that bunch.
Looks like he's going to try to delay this push by threatening the counterattack. Not actually even going for it. He's just poking. He's buying himself so much time.
Tight wall with pylons. Doesn't even leaving a single unit at home. He needs all the firepower he can get.
Soulkey has to have some idea of this coming his way.
Spine's on the way. Roach speed almost done. Forces the pylon to cancel. He needs to make a new one. He needs that. Without that, he has nothing.
It's pretty huge. 2 spine crawlers being made. More and more roaches and lings. Oh, he gets the probe. PartinG. He looks pissed.
Well, he should be. This is his last chance, and he waits way too long the force field.
Oh my God! Lings coming from both sides.
PartinG just got totally manhandled here.
And now the pylon goes down. There's no more support for this army.
Look at how perfect those force fields were, regardless of the situation. Like, imagine if he had just hit it earlier.
Look at this.
Recalls. Now what are you going to do, though?
Guess you got to transition. We see Robotics Facility and Twilight Council. Looks like Blink. And +2. And maybe just try to hold the third base. You know, Soulkey this entire time, he's got a huge threatening army, and he may even want to try to end it right now. Looks like he will.
Yep, force fields here are good, but the roaches at the front are still threatening alone just by themselves, and the roaches on the below ground are going to actually kind of open this wall up, kill this gateway, and that's another area he's going to have to force field. He lost a lot of sentries in that fight, so force field's definitely somewhat limited. And Soulkey did just make a round of 10 drones, so he actually has a lot better of an economy now to reinforce units from. He's going to get Roach Burrow movement in just a minute. PartinG is trying to hang on with his blanket +2 on the way. Roaches right now, upgrade-wise, they have no attack upgrades. So something to keep in mind. PartinG is hanging in there.
Yeah. This isn't over yet. Do not count him out. We're having this War Prism actually with a couple sentries. It's going around the right side. Maybe try to go for the main. Or maybe just some harass damage as well. Ooh, looks like he wants to... Well, no, it looks like he'll just go to the main. Yeah.
Well, this is a big investment for PartinG right now. Oh, and it's spotted immediately. The roaches come back. Now PartinG knows he's going to be up against burrow movement roaches, so control is so important. He has an observer as well, something he's going to want to keep with his army if he can. It's actually over here where you guys see it right now. So, oh boy, he's going to break through. Where's the wall? Oh,
no wall.
Too slow.
Gets into the main base even.
Forcing a warp in here.
Soulkey is playing like life, man. I'm really enjoying his play.
All of these games today have just been so crazy.
It looks like PartinG is just going to give up on his base. Maybe just let the Mothership Core and a bunch of these Zealots handle it while he goes for an attack, but... Oh, man. Look at this. Oh, but there isn't a... No. It's just a bait roach, and there we go! Burrow's right underneath the entire army.
Look at this. Just going to go underneath the force field to pop up again. Targeting down those sentries. Party roaches right now. Up and down they go. Fighting straight up here.
PartinG's getting roached, man.
He's getting roached.
He's getting roached.
By the way, don't forget the Spire's almost done for a possible transition out of this. Just going to want to leave from here. PartinG is actually putting up a good fight. 15, 20 roaches on the way with all that bang.
21.
You know what? PartinG can still win this game. He's in a pretty good position with all these units here. Doesn't need force fields to fight this army if it's this small. He's just going to
also the upgrades that you were talking about before.
Yep, they're done. Here we go. Force fields go down. 26 Blink Stalkers with Guardian Shield are coming in here. The +2 you were just mentioning.
Oh my God.
+1's about to finish.
Is this going to happen?
It might happen, Valdez. He's going to keep moving forward here. Drones have to be pulled, but now he's got nowhere to run. Force fields help against the drones. He blinks forward up to the top to escape from that melee damage. He's doing a lot here, and more drones are being pulled. Now PartinG, is he running out of steam? He's got a lot of bank. Where is his warping point? It's all the way over at the fourth base of Soulkey, and it's not fast enough of a reinforcement. He is going to get pushed back for now.
Wow. Nice hold by Soulkey. He identified the fact that this may be too much, and he pulled a lot of drones, allowed him to stay alive. He lost 13 of them, but he's got 4 bases. And I don't know about this, man. Can't push this far forward against Blink Stalkers. You're going to get blunked.
Yeah. Don't forget that fourth base you're talking about isn't mining. He's got nothing there.
Yeah.
Not a single drone. Don't kill that cooling tower. That's not going to make things any easier for you. In fact, I'm a bit surprised Soulkey doesn't do that. Could actually buy him some time. It is also going to cut him off on the fourth base, but time is really all he needs. Okay, he does get that cooling tower down. Overlord's out here in the middle of nowhere. It's going to actually, put him dangerously close to being supply blocked. Also now going to remove some of that vision. And this base over here, something that he could attack, but he knows it's not mining, so it's not worth his time.
Yeah, he's put on the pressure right now while he's got momentum. Here begins the Blink Micro. Really nice concave here from Soulkey, but the Warp Prism there, warping in some Zealots to tank, and the Blink is just so efficient.
And those Zealots are doing a lot of work here for him. It's actually tanking so much damage, and that's what he needs right now, because at this point his economy isn't enough to afford the more Stalkers. GG! PartinG takes it!
Unreal. How did he win that game?
Oh my God, I was ready to call it over.
It was a big part of it was definitely the upgrades. +2 against 0-0 roaches for a long time. Eventually the +1 did finish, but it was just not enough. PartinG knew exactly what he had to do to win as well. The instant he held that and his attack, his follow-up attack, didn't really go as planned. He just threw down Robotics Facility and the Twilight Council and immediately transitioned flawlessly.
That was a beautiful game. Beautiful, beautiful game. Damn.
He got Protoss, man. That's what just happened.
Oh my God. I don't know what's going on at Gfinity over there.
Sojan was coming over here. She was like, oh, I guess it's done. No, Sojan, go sit down.
I was going to say, I don't know what's going on at Gfinity right now, but you better be watching this instead because Gfinity's going to be on all night, okay? You watch this right now. PartinG, if he's playing like that,
he's no longer PartinG.
I just want to watch that game again on repeat all night in my house. I already saw it. I want to see it like 5 times. What a game.
He just like fought straight up. Again, it was really just the upgrades. Like, the sentries weren't doing much for him. Especially against the Burrow Movement Roaches. And
I mean, Guardian Shield is all he really got out of that. I mean, it's not entirely